Hello, my name is Nicolas, this is Olivier, and this is Samuel. We're going to be talking about how we're going to be optimizing event mobility at TD Coliseum through geospatial multi-criterial analysis.
After analyzing the problematic that was proposed to us, we identified four main issues that we want to put on focus and energy on. So the first one is resident quality of life. The second one is accessibility and safety concern. As we know, the flow of incoming people is more gradual, but at the end of the event, the main issue is the high concentration of people. After discussing with our partner at TD Coliseum, we learned that they have only around 800 parking slots surrounding the area of the stadium. So going away for parking will only cause more strain on the existing public transport infrastructure.
So what do we do about these concerns? Well, first of all, we thought about how to get people that needed it out of the city center without putting more strain on the existing infrastructure of public transportation, and doing so without causing more traffic. So we looked at the data of where most people come from in these events that are held at the TD Stadium, and we realized that other than inner city origin, so meaning people that come from the city of Hamilton, around 45% of them come from the city of Toronto. That's when we chose to do a multi-criteria geospatial analysis to determine strategic parking locations.
So where will be the optimal location? Well, we have to take into account a location where people from other city could easily get to, meaning to not cause any unnecessary detours, and it had to be too far from the TD Coliseum, and it's also that the shuttle ride time will be reasonable, and it had to be close to main roads or motorways so that we don't just move the traffic problem from one place to the others, and also the help maintain a good flow of traffic in the area of the selected parking.
So here we have a visual representation of our multi-criteria geospatial analysis. The actual analysis was done in the RStudio with the R program language. We used data sets of Hamilton roads and the greater Toronto metropolitan area. Also, we used data sets of parking lots in all the different cities in the greater Toronto metropolitan area. That led us to realize, because most of the data sets of these parkings had some problems, missing data, incomplete information regarding the number of slots or location. So that led us to shift our focus to realize that we could also select promising locations for new parking spots that weren't already established in the optimal area represented here. To determine this optimal area, we use reasonable distances for around the stadium and the main motorways and roads. We established this optimal area between Hamilton and Toronto, keeping in mind the main traffic comes in from Toronto, other than the people already in Hamilton. That's where we found the area surrounding the Aldershot train station with the little purple dot. Next to an already existing parking lot for this train station. My colleague is going to go more in depth shortly. However, with the increase of population from around 500,000 and 800,000 in the next decades in Hamilton, the rest of the surrounding areas could see an increase in the population similar to that of the city of Hamilton. With cities like Kitchener, Brantford, and Guelph, where the amount of people coming from these cities could also increase. Our concept can be a proof of concept, actually. If the increasing demand for transportation from the west, these cities in the west of Hamilton, so we could create the need for another shuttle route.
Here we have the Aldershot train station and your potential park and ride or shuttle location, which is in your designated optimal area that we presented in the previous slide. So we will need an area big enough to receive our parking lot. And in addition to the pinpoint area, the zone will also respond to our need in case of growing demand. This location is great because it takes into account people that will arrive by car and those who will also arrive by train. It's also important to mention that this location is in wetland and that the implementation of your parking facility represents the redevelopment of an underutilized site.
But where will we even park the shuttle to close to the TD Coliseum? Well, we will do a temporary street reconfiguration and transit priority. Our partners at TD told us that for some shows that already closed the street for the safety of the pedestrian, the closed street will serve as a temporary transit hub. And then, meaning the entire street section will become a bus-only zone. That zone will also serve as an easy access for emergency services, so that will be easier for them to do crowd management.
Here are the environmental and community benefits. By adding new transport, we can reduce the air pollution in the center of the city. By this new implement, this will also decrease the traffic in the different area. We also reduce the number of vehicles, so reduce the noise in this sector. And also the reduction of the stress on the existing public transportation.
So in conclusion, with our shuttle service to Aldershot train, we're not looking to reinvent the wheel, but only to improve what already exists.
Thank you.
Thank you.